What up, man?
What's up? What's up? Good to meet you.
You too, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I appreciate you chiming me in. I know, you got a million things to do and talk about. I appreciate it.
Nah, it's all good. What's up? What you want to talk about?
So I had sent you a DM. I'll go off that. You posted something the other day. I love the polls that you do because it's so,
Oh,
mm, you know what I mean? It's so, what's the word? Impartial. You know what I mean? So.
yeah, yeah.
So, but I had sent you something off one of your posts with the, people getting married and stuff. Like folks are still getting married. And
Yeah.
when I came across your page, I was like, "Oh shit. This is literally perfect." So I'm 27, I'm out of DC, and in your bio you say I'm a retired I'm retired. I don't do that no more.
Yeah.
And I think I've officially gotten there through some unfortunate circumstances. Earlier in earlier in this year in August, I proposed to my 4 year long relationship.
Okay.
And there's a lot of details into this. We don't got enough time to get into it, but shortly thereafter, unfortunately, I made a terrible decision to cheat on her with someone that I work with. I'm a business owner. I own a franchise, and yeah, that was a terrible, terrible mistake, and it affected the lives of a lot of other people too. My question is, do you think off a post like that, I want to believe, and I've taken in a bunch of steps to change and, have better character, be a better man. Do you believe that after committing such a bad atrocity that, men could still deserve love? You know what I mean? Like a woman's heart is really special, and I know that now, and I feel absolutely awful. But do you feel like men could still deserve love after doing something like that, or you just need to sit your ass down and stay still?
No, I mean it. You know what? It all depends on what type of man you turn into, right? It all depends on the type of man that you turn into.
Yeah.
So if you learn a lesson from cheating on your girl, and then it changes your behavior to where you like, you know what? I see the pain that I caused my woman that I was engaged to. Y'all ain't together no more, right? Or did they just y'all just call off the engagement? She
Yeah.
broke up with you over it.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So you see that pain that you caused, and you like, you know what? I never want to cause that pain on somebody else again. And it changes your behavior and how you do certain things. Of course, you know what I mean. Mistakes that we make in life should make us better and build character, teach us lessons to become better. We all make mistakes out here, right? Some mistakes bigger than others. And some mistakes people are not willing to overlook. Cheating, on the other hand, is one of those mistakes that most men who can do it make at some point in their life. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
most men that stop cheating and get out of that whole phase have some type of consequence that causes it, right? For me, it was spending a lot of money. It was drama. It was issues at my home that I used to stay in. It was almost getting set up and robbed by a chick that was trying to set me up. So it was other things there, and then having kids out of wedlock. Like these are consequences of the things that you do out here,
Yeah.
right? For you, it was cheating on your fiance and losing your fiance that you were with for 4 years. A woman that I'm sure you were in love with, and you made a terrible mistake, right? That's the consequence of your actions of cheating on her, which was wrong, and you know that. But if it changes your behavior for the better, to where you like, you know what? I've been a part of that. I did it. I don't want to go through that again because you want love, because you want marriage, of course. And a woman will, they ain't gonna really pay that much attention. You know, you meet a new woman, and just be honest about it. Because they might ask, "Oh, why you single?" Well, I had a fiance or whatever, and you might lose a woman or two
Yeah.
when you tell them that. But it's something that you don't want to hide. Face it head on. That's what I do on my page. I did a lot of stuff as a young man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did a lot of things. That's why I talk about it, because nobody can shame me for it or make me feel bad about it, because I'm out here trying to teach women different things about men that they date that are hoes, so that they can pay it some attention, avoid those men, leave them alone, whatever the case, and teach them how not to mess it up with a quality man. So it depends on how you change your behavior, right? If you
Yeah.
don't change your behavior and you still out here running around, doing everything under the sun, being a hoe, no, you don't deserve love. Because if a woman starts loving you, you gonna hurt her too.
Right.
That's the only thing that's gonna happen, because you never really got that out your system.
Yeah.
So, if you change your behavior and your thinking about what you did, you know what I mean? Then, it'll be all right. How long y'all been broke up now?
Yeah, it was September. So four
All right,
months.
so three or so months, 3, 4 months, something like that.
Yeah. And I took a I took a abstinence route ever since then. I think I mean, for me
Uh,
and
so, so
my
let me
past,
ask you
that's a
this.
huge thing. Yeah.
Um, how did she find out you cheated?
Yeah, I told her, but I told her because someone else found out and there was no getting out of it. It's true what they say, man. What God says, what happens in the dark, 100% of the time comes to light.
It'll come out at some point. You know what I'm saying? Pause. It depends on when that happens,
Yeah.
but it will eventually happen, especially when you got somebody riding with you, like by your side. When you got somebody by your side that's doing right,
Yeah.
your behavior, the way you carry yourself, something is gonna happen and it's gonna show. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
it sounds like you sorry about it,
Yeah.
like really remorseful about it. And I wouldn't even give up all hope on your ex like that. Yeah, you cheated. Yeah, she left. But I wouldn't give up all hope on her, because you're talking 4 years. 4 years. And I think that when a man does cheat on a woman, I tell women all the time, um, you have to make him feel some type of pain. You can't just let it go. He cheat, and then you don't go nowhere. You don't break up. You just stay. You just stick around, and he cheated. The chances of him doing it again is high, because there was no real
Right.
consequence. It's like a child, right? If a child do something bad or wrong and they aren't punished for it, there's no consequence for it, they're probably going to continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. It's just human behavior. So her leaving and breaking up with you because you cheated was the right thing to do. Because look at you. Look at what you feel. Losing a woman that you were with for 4 years. You feel horrible, right? You felt so bad you told her. And
Yeah.
now she gone, and you got some time to self-reflect on what it is that you did to cause this. It ain't nobody's fault but yours. You gotta own that. And you're owning it. So I would give her some time, and
Right.
you know, reach out. I don't know if y'all still communicate any. Y'all still communicate any?
It's so funny because I'm listening to you and reading the comments and
We'll get there. Yeah, do
everyone's
y'all
asking
communicate?
why did you do it?
Hold on, we'll get there in a
Um,
minute. Do y'all
I
still communicate?
yeah, yeah, so I actually tried to salvage it by showing up at her workplace
Mm-mm.
2 or 3 weeks ago.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
no.
That was other than that, the answer is no. In 3.5, 4 months, no.
What happened when you showed up at a job?
Um, Well, she kind of she works in like a remote area-ish, so she in a small business. So I kind of just waited until her shift was done, and she came out. I was like, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing?" And she smiled and like, "We got to get out of here. You can't be here. Meet me somewhere nearby." And
Okay.
we talked for like 2.5 hours,
Okay.
and she just said that. I mean, and rightfully so, man. I'm a man that understands that actions has have consequences, and
Mhm.
I take responsibility for my actions, and I'm willing to take it on the chin. Um, I wasn't sure how it was gonna go, but eventually she said, "I don't have the strength to, I don't have anymore. I don't have
Yeah.
any more in the tank." So that was that.
Had you cheated before, or this was your first time cheating?
So I had through through the I know you're like through the hesitation.
I
It's
already know
like,
the answer.
yeah,
And
yeah,
and then by her saying, "I don't have the strength anymore
yeah.
to deal with this," you you have cheated a few times, and now this was her final straw. Now I'm thinking that maybe this is the first time that you cheated, but now
Yeah.
it's got to it's even tougher at this particular time when you cheated because you asked her to marry you.
Yeah, yeah,
That was
yeah,
your fiance.
yeah,
She clearly forgave you other times, right?
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
this is what I'm saying.
And
So
that's
now
why, yeah,
you might have exhausted all of your 9 lives that you get. You know what I'm saying? And this is a mistake that a lot of young men make. You know what I
yeah,
mean? When a lot of young men are making money and they out here and they got women coming at them, they try to be faithful to one woman. But the whole phase is so addicting that a lot of men can't do it, especially when they're younger, because you got raging hormones, you got immaturity, you got these here things, man, that you're trying to get some dick discipline, but you got these women coming at you, and you got one head telling you, "No, I'm engaged," but the other one is overriding it because you ain't gained that discipline yet.
yeah, yeah,
And and in those instances, you know, you, the man, should be like, you know what? I know that I'm not ready for this, and walk away. But when you proposed to your lady, was it after she had caught you cheating?
no,
Like it wasn't like a response to the cheating.
no,
Okay, because that happens too.
yeah,
A lot of
yeah,
men, when they get caught cheating, in order to get their girl back, they propose.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it happens, right? So you proposed out the
yeah,
blue, something that you wanted to do with your lady, and then you slipped up again. I told you that, give her a little time, but seeing that you done cheated
yeah, yeah,
more than one
yeah,
time, you need to just chill, and you don't need to show up at her job. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You need to do
yeah,
some more work on yourself, and if she wants you back, she'll reach out.
right,
She'll reach out, but
right,
you got to get that dick discipline under control, bro. You 27.
yeah,
You 27. I suggest that you stay single. You know what I mean? Because you young, you say your own business, right?
yeah,
Your own business, you making money, you got employees, whatever the case. I would suggest you stay single, and I would also suggest that you leave women at your job alone.
Lord, dude,
It's a
I know it now.
it's a whole nother situation, man. You got your own business, but dealing with people at work, I have never done it in my 42 years of living.
Yeah,
And I've had women try to talk to me at work, and I have never in my life dated a woman at work. It's just bad for business.
yeah,
So
100%.
yeah, you're gonna have to get you some type of, and as you get older, you'll gain more control over yourself and all those different things, man, because you got a lot to lose. Having your own business, you got any kids?
No,
You got a lot to lose, bro. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Over some random coochie. Look, you already done lost your fiance. Sound like she was a good
oh,
lady.
amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Now you done lost an amazing woman because you couldn't control your dick.
Right.
That sucks, don't it? Because let me
Yeah.
tell you, it amazing women are becoming extinct out here. They becoming it's less and less of them by the day, and now you got to jump back out here because you couldn't control yourself. So you got to learn. You have to learn to control and override your dick. This head got to override that head and know what's worth it and what's not. You you got to get to that point.
Yeah.
You do. What were you doing before you got with your lady? Were you a hoe out here? You can tell
The
it now.
worst. The worst. The worst. I mean, the worst. It's a I'm sure it's a lot that I mean, I've taken the liberty to go into um I used to clown it, but I got into therapy. I got a guy that he reminds me a lot of you, to be
Really?
honest. Like a lot of you. Yeah, he uses that word that you use. I never heard of dick
Dick
discipline in
this.
my life.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he's in a fraternity down in from an HBCU. This guy is on it. He's got his own business and everything, but he's a therapist too,
yeah.
and he used that phrase. And as we're kind of going along, how did you get here? What happened? You know, and the type of person I was before I met her was just a lot of carelessness and no rhyme or reason. It's just like, oh, the exterior looks good. We're going after it. I don't know if this person has the same values as me. I don't know if the same, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like
don't
it
care.
didn't, none of that cared.
You don't care because you're just trying to get your nut
Yeah,
off. But
yeah,
this is what I like to say, right? This is what I like to tell men, and I've posted it before.
yeah,
You haven't really reached the final level or the upper tier of manhood until you can until you can turn down a woman that's attractive.
yeah,
You ain't reached that pinnacle of manhood yet until you can turn down a woman that's attractive and then be like, "No, I'm good." For
mm,
whatever the reason might be, y'all thought process don't align. You have a
yeah,
woman at home, the way she carries herself, whatever the case, to where you just ain't going to smash just because you can. You know what I'm saying?
right,
When you can turn that down, that's when you're ready for a relationship. But if you can't do that, if you looking at the outside, which all men do, and that's what gets you to go and chase it, like, yeah, let me go chase it. Regardless of anything else, like you said, you ain't ready to be in a relationship. Because any woman can pull you away from your lady if you in a relationship. Any pretty woman that you're attracted to.
yeah. Which is
So that's why
nuts.
that's you young. You met your girl. You 27. Y'all were together when you was 23. You got your own business, bro. Like you got a lot of things happening for you.
Yeah,
So yes, you're gonna have women that come at you. You're just gonna have to learn how to control that if the love that you're asking me about is what you really want.
yeah,
Otherwise, you gonna have a lifetime of what you got right now, pain from losing your lady, or that ain't the only consequence. Like I said, having outside kids, you could catch an STD. You
yeah,
could you could do anything. You could have people busting out your windows. You could have a chick try to set you up. You could have somebody, some ex that want to bust your head open or something because you out with his chick or whatever the case. But a whole bunch of nonsense.
right.
So
Yeah, I I guess like a concluding thought is I was one of the things that came across my screen was a sermon from TD Jakes from the 90s on this subject matter. I was like, what a coincidence. And he was just talking about how it's sort of like fire. Fire can be good within the confines of like boundaries, so, like a fire pit.
Fireplace. Yeah, yeah.
But but the second that you let it loose, it could start a wildfire and like destroy a whole bunch of things within its path. And
Mhm.
so just learning to, like you said, control, my actions and stuff like that, understanding that there's a ripple effect as a leader too. It's like it's true what Spider-Man said, with great power comes
Great
massive amounts of
responsibility.
responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah, but you young, man. I would say just stay single, man, and be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest. If you want to be out here and you want to date and sleep with and kick it with multiple women, just be honest.
Yeah.
That's all. You know what I'm saying? Be honest and let them know, hey, I'm not ready for a relationship. I just got out of a relationship. I'm looking to go out and enjoy ourselves and kick it,
Yeah.
chill, whatever. That way, you know what I'm saying? You being honest about what I'm doing. I'm dating multiple people. Just be honest, bro,
Yeah.
about what you're doing. Because I don't think you're ready. Even though you hurt because you cheated on your lady, and you're hurt because of that, and now you trying the abstinence route. I get it, but I don't think that you're ready for that. Being as young as you are, in the position that you are in, no, because it's going to happen again. Like not the cheating part, but an attractive woman
The
is going to.
opportunity.
Yes, the
Yeah.
opportunity is going to be there. And can you say 3 months later, after you cheated on your fiance, that you won't do it? I doubt that at 27 years old. You could you'll probably say it because you hurt and you would like to have your fiance back.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you're ready for that right now. I think you need some more years under your belt of just getting things out of your system, and then you'll be ready for that, because it takes a lot to be able to control that and leave women alone that you're attracted to. So
Well, I appreciate your time, brother. And if I mean, I always say this to everybody that I want to do right by. If there's anything I could do to help the channel, I'll do it. And I appreciate you more than you can imagine.
no problem, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate you for joining my live and telling your story, man, with all these people watching.
You
So
got it.
I know that's tough, but hey, man, you on the right track with accountability, but you'll be all right. All right, man.
I appreciate you. All right.
Later.